Hi everyone and welcome to a new issue of the Altitude Collections Infographics Video-series. My name is Daniela and I'm gonna be part of the members running this new season.
Hi everyone and welcome back to a new era of the Altitude Collection Infographic Video-series. In this new episode we are recording in a low altitude location at 1100 meters in southern Spain. And yeah, this is the scenario related or connected to so many contents that will be shared in this new season of the Altitude Collection Infographic Video series. Anyways, today we are here to discuss about what are the main limitations of scientific publications, as both my blog and the Altitude Collection Infographics were created to minimize such sort of limitations.
Let's gonna start talking about the scientific publications barrier we might find. So tell us something.
Okay, this is a nice question, Daniela. We have to understand that scientific publication systems should be based on non-profit purpose. And this is not the reality. In fact, if you are going to upload an article in any journal, it usually will have a publication fee. You have to pay any amount of money to get that article published when it's accepted by the editorial board. And this can go from 50 euros or something like that up to more than 5,000 euros. Okay. Then, for download this article, in order you want to read that article, usually you have to pay an amount of money, it is of course way cheaper than publicated, and it will cost you around, let's say, 30 up to 50 euros, sometimes more than that in some journals. Then you have those journals where both publication fees and download articles are totally free. But this is a tiny percentage. Then you have the opportunity to publish this article as a free download article, but it's gonna cost you a lot of money. Let's say a minimum of 500 euros up to 3,000 euros in some journals. So then we have this economical reality, like my colleagues or researchers from Switzerland, Australia, Germany, Great Britain, Australia, they don't have the same economical reality. Their amount, their income, their year income is not the same as the Spanish yearly income, or the average income, and of course this is not the same as population from South America or from Asia, where the economical reality is way tougher. So the sentence to make science accessible to anyone is not real. Okay. Then we have the other problem in scientific publications, and is that, okay, so those editor-in-chiefs of the journals and the top members of the editorial board, they might perceive money from this publication system. If they get money from the cost of publications, of article publications, they will get money from that. And now we have the problems that scientific community is sharing on social network, and is that there are not enough reviewers for review such a huge amount of articles that are being sent in or submitted to the journals. Yeah, why this is happening? This is happening because reviewers, they don't get any money. In fact, I have been invited from, I have received the invitation of 4 journals in the last 2 years to become a reviewer of those journals, of these journals, and I have denied such invitation. Why? Because if you are getting money to as an editor-in-chief or editorial board member, why, if I make it such a hard work as I review an article, I won't get any money? Okay, and I don't want any money because also both my blog and the Altitude Collection Infographics are created in a non-profit or with a non-profit purpose. I do it for free, and also everybody from any corner of the planet can download my scientific contents for free. I mean, and from any part of the planet, because they are also published in English and Spanish. So this is not a reality, and this system has to be dramatically changed.
Is there a real double-blind review process?
Okay, this is a myth. First, I'm going to explain what is a double-blind process. A double-blind process means that an article, when you submit an article, is gonna be anonymous. No one or nobody should know who are the authors of this article. But this is not happening. In fact, we all know that when you submit an article to a journal, almost 100% of journals will request a cover letter, which is like a presentation letter of the article, in which the corresponding author will explain what are the main findings of the article and the reason for which this article should be published or should be accepted for publication in this journal. So, of course, this has to be signed by the corresponding author. The corresponding author is the one that, in case the article has been accepted for publication, will show the contact info where you can get in touch with these scientific groups in case you wanna request some data that has not been published in the paper, or in case you wanna start a collaboration between both groups, both researching groups. So it's not anonymous because the editor-in-chief, which is reading that letter, it's gonna read the name of this corresponding author. So, and I'm gonna explain this also in an ironic way. We all know that along the year, through the year, there will be different symposiums or congresses where scientific groups will be attending. Scientific groups, editor-in-chiefs, which normally or usually they are heads of the labs. So they will be attending those events. And as we know, during the farewell party of these events, which are called, the American call these farewell parties social. I mean, we all know that there will be tons of wine and alcohol that will make easier to socialize between different labs groups and different editor-in-chiefs. So those relations will make easier to publish article. Hey, I'm gonna submit you an article to your journal, so could you make me please? Could you help me to publish that? Yeah, no worries. And by far I will do the same, sending another article to your journal. So that works like this. It's sad, but this is working like that. So in an ironic way, my advice would be simple. Just get your few bottles of wine and your symposium, congresses tour through the year to get that give better chance for publications and to start publications like a really predator, like a monster, tons of publication per year, and increase your H factor to the roof. I mean, being serious, if this anonymous system would be real, when you submit an article to a journal, they won't ask you questions as non-desired reviewers for your review process, because if that would be anonymous, that system would be anonymous, I would not care. No one would read my article because no one is gonna know the authorship of that study. So this is not happening. It is very sad, and yeah, it is a totally corrupted system, Daniela.
Nos vemos pronto.
See you soon.